What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Torno, with my co-host, Brian Limper. We got a real special series of episodes on the way, and it's kicking off with this one. But, buddy, how you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good, except it was really hot out today.
Dude, it was so hot today.
And I didn't like that.
It was really hot today.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be hot for the rest of this week, actually.
We had a few days, well, we said it on the last episode, that were really nice.
Yeah, it was like really nice, like not humid fall weather for like a week, and now it's like super hot and humid.
Today we're back in summer mode where it's just super humid.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty bad the rest of this week, and there's like a big old storm with wind gusts and dust storms and stuff.
Yeah. We had a lot of rain today, too.
It's a good thing I work in a cellar, so I cannot experience any
I was going to say, you're safe from all bad weather if it so happens to come.
Oh, it's true. It's the safest place in the entire world, honestly.
Dude, you're good. You wouldn't even know what's happening. You walk outside and be like, oh, hey, there's a big storm.
Oh, we walked outside and it was like literally pouring rain. There's like tree branches laying everywhere in the street and everything. And like, oh, well, I didn't know any of this was happening until I came out here.
You're just on that work grind, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice, I guess. But no, it was super hot. I hated it. I went home for break and it was hot. It was the worst. Literally the worst. Oh, but in better news, my One Rick album got shipped.
Oh, nice.
Did you get one? Did yours get shipped?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Oh, mine. I just got an email. I woke up and I had an email. It's like, oh, your album got shipped. I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah.
That's good. That was way faster than any of the other ones.
Oh, yeah, I know. I wonder if the other ones that I shipped over to the Philippines got shipped from K-Town.
I hope for our winner of our super awesome giveaway.
Yeah, I'll have to check that
The
later.
best giveaway ever. Yeah, I haven't checked yet. I don't know. I don't know how many times I'll get stuff from Mnet. I mean, I'm not going to say I won't, because I probably will eventually, but after the last things that happened, I was like, I'm good. Like,
You ever hear back from them?
No,
Nice.
I don't. I haven't checked. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I got credit or something, but I never even heard back from them.
Solid.
I was like, well, I was like, yeah, once the album was unsigned, I was like, yeah, I think I have all the signed albums I want now.
Yeah, I'm not going to get anything else from them.
And I don't think it's not like Eyes One will have any more, so, and everyone else.
No, they might have one more before they get disbanded.
Maybe.
I think they still got like 5 or 6 months, so they could put out another
That's true. They could pump out another one, but yeah, well, that's good. I'll have to check later, see if mine got shipped. Who knows when it'll be here, but it's nice because for our other ones, it literally took like 4-5 months just to say like shipped.
It did take a super long
It took
time.
a really long time, and then it took a bunch of months to get here, so. That was the worst. And mine wasn't even signed. Like, gosh dang it.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst. Like, wait, and you're just like, well, that sucks.
I was like, man, all I could think was like, thank goodness my ITZY ones were signed by Yeji, or else I would be really disappointed.
Yeah.
I was like, Eyes One, I was like, that sucks, but at least my ITZY one was signed, because that would have been a bummer.
The One Rick ones we got are supposed to be signed too, so maybe they'll be signed.
I hope I go 2 for 2, just 2 unsigned ones.
Can't wait to add them to my collection. I gotta order the other ones.
And this one will be a gift for you too, so we'll see if they can actually come through.
Oh no.
It's probably just gonna be Manju, and we rock up all your Manju signatures.
Lots of Minji Sigs out here. She's super popular though, so
That's such a I don't know, Mnet. I don't know. You guys are crazy bunch up there doing your thing and getting your not signed albums when they're supposed to be signed. And
I remember I got an email talking about how the shipping was delayed for certain regions for certain albums, and like added the One Rick album to it. It was like May 29th. Like, did you realize May was like 3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why you're sending this to me.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. And I was like, okay, like I get it. Like with everything going on in the world, you're gonna have some slow shipping, but my item was not even what it was supposed to be, so that was a big bummer.
Yeah.
It was like it took half a year to get an unsigned album. That I had to deal with before of trying to get it, and then they had all that stuff go down with them, and it was just like, it literally was almost like a year to try and get that, and then I was like, gosh dang it. It was a real punch in the kisser, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I was like, come on.
It was pretty. I honestly was really surprised mine was signed, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to be.
After I saw that one.
After I saw getting a not signed one was an actual option, I was like, oh shit.
That's happening to somebody. That's definitely. I wonder how many people that happened to. That's a real bummer.
As far as I saw from Reddit posts, there's only like 2, and then you. So.
Hey, we make up a small percent.
Dude, you're just a statistic now.
Small percent of the people who just bought a normal IZ*ONE album.
That's true. Have you bought anything else lately? Any like K-pop stuff?
No, I haven't really got anything else lately. Trying to think. No, not really. There hasn't really been anything had my eye on lately.
Yeah, I've been trying to use my bigger paychecks to pay off part of my credit card.
It's that life happened moment.
But then I spend all on
I was
Magic
gonna say
cards.
you just get Magic cards,
so it's not going well. Actually, it's going all right. It's better than what it was before.
I have got some stuff in the mail that I've got through like Instagram and people overseas that ship stuff, which is 100% more reliable than Mnet.
Oh, it definitely is. Like complete strangers.
People on Instagram are the best when it comes to just like trading or selling or buying things. But I don't even know when I got this. I honestly totally forget about the stuff I get off Instagram, and then it's just in the mail, and I'm like, what is this? And that happened today. I opened up, it was like some photo cards and stuff. I was like, oh, hey, I remember getting this like months ago.
Yeah, I got some cards coming from overseas, so who knows when they're going to be here. But shout out to the other guy where I got a couple cards from him, and he like knocked the prices down a lot because he said they weren't in near mint condition. I'm like, all right, sure. So I sent him like a couple extra dollars, just like a tip, just because whenever I send people stuff I buy from, like, oh, here's a couple extra dollars.
Yeah.
Because I'd like rather not pay, like $56, like just take $60 because it's more convenient for me. But shout out to that guy because he said that I overpaid him too much and he refused my tip and he made me get more of his cards so that way I would just have the whole amount sent to me.
Dude, people on...
But that's coming from Singapore, so who knows when that will be here.
Yeah, it might take a little while. But the people through Instagram that I bought from have just been great. Like, just awesome. Like, super easy to work with. Usually have cheaper prices than anywhere else, too, if you, like, look
and you can, like, get deals and stuff
and
from
you
people.
Can be like, hey, can I get it with this and this? Because they usually sell different types of things. And they was like, yeah, sure, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the shipping. And it's always been, like, very reasonable, too. So, shout out to the Instagram selling community. You guys are the best.
Oh, also, this last weekend, not that you guys really care about this, but the new Magic set came out. And there's, like, certain special foil cards that came out, and you can only get them in, like, certain packs that are really expensive. But whatever, that doesn't really matter. But there was, like, 2 of them that I actually really wanted, and I managed to get them, so.
Nice.
Now I got the 2 out of the ones that I want, because those packs are expensive.
Things are looking up.
Dude, so the whole pack itself comes with, like, a bunch of cards or whatever, but it's, like, I want to say it's maybe, like, 30, 40, I don't know, it's not that many. But anyways, there's like full art special edition ones you can only get as a box topper if you buy a $350 booster box. Mm-hmm. And you get 2 of them, but you don't know which 2 they're going to be, but they're not foil. The foils only come in these things called VIP packs that have like 30 cards in them.
Yeah.
How much do you think one VIP pack is? For 30 cards.
I don't know. $150.
Yeah, it's like $100 a pack.
Oh, it's close.
So you can only get the foil version of these ones in the $100 packs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not trying to spend $100, and you only get 2 of them. So you can get 2 good ones, or you can get 2 bad ones, or not get any of the ones you want. And you're just like, okay, well now you either got to buy from somebody else or spend another $100 and get more cards.
Yeah.
And I mean, $100 for 30 cards is extremely expensive, especially when you don't know the value of what they're going to be.
Exactly, if they won't be that great.
Like, I'm smart, people. I spend my money on cards that hold value, so they'll always be worth money.
You got to ensure victory, so that you can eventually resell if you want or get your money. It's like
I try to explain that to the kids because they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a box. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Are you gonna do it?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Why not?" I'm like, "Why would I spend $300 on something I might get $300 from, where I could just buy something for $300 that's guaranteed to be worth $300?"
Yeah, you can always like get that money back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And most of it's like bulk, since it's literally a whole reprint set, and I literally have hundreds of thousands of cards.
Right.
So I'm not trying to get bulk to get like 2 cards out, or I could just buy with my money.
A good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
That's honestly, well, not as extreme as like hundreds of thousands, but that's kind of where I'm getting to a point with I'm thinking about like some albums, like just because I always get mainly like the Twice ones. It's because I have like so many versions of the same one. Of like multiple albums just because I want the certain like Momo photo cards. And I was like, I think for some of the next ones, like maybe I'll get one album, but I'm just going to buy the card separately because at the end of the day, like I'm not going to have enough room to have all these albums, you know what I mean? Like I want to have a few and the ones that I like really like, but I don't have a ton of room to just buy like a ton of albums each time. And I guess I could be a bad, fan, whatever, for buying them, but was like, I think I'm just gonna buy the photo cards individually.
That's what I do.
And just like get them on, because it is fun to like kind of have the randomness of it.
But then you're like, if there's certain cards you want, you're guaranteed to get them if you just buy them.
Yeah, I was like, you just know, and I just find people in the United States that sell them, and it's like super easy. And that's partially where the Instagram has come in, and like people have helped me out a lot. And sometimes like you get 3 albums and you get maybe 1 photo card of like 11 that you need, and you're like, gosh darn it, like that's kind of...
You're like, oh, I could just spend that money.
I mean, remember we literally watched Sam, shout out Sam, open... How many albums?
Hundreds of them.
It was
like
thousands.
It was like something stupid. Like,
it was
like 800-900 of them.
Yeah, it was almost like 1,000 albums.
And out of all of them there's like one he didn't get.
There was one Nyan photo card he did not get one of. Like, what are the chances that he opened almost 1,000 and maybe more and didn't get? So I was like, yeah, I think I might just buy the photo cards next time. Because I love photo cards, man. Like, they're the best. But I was like, I just like have so many albums. I don't know what to do with them. And it's like the same version, like multiple versions of the same thing. Yeah. So I kind of get where you're coming from. Your thing is like more extreme because you have more of it and it's more expensive. But
my kids will be open. I'm like, oh, I've always wanted this card. I would need this for a deck. I'm like, you should have just asked me. I got like 40 of them. I just gave you one.
Yeah, I mean the random part is fun, just like seeing what you got. But at the same time, I'm like, then you like don't get what you want, and you're like, darn, I could just like bought these.
That's what I'm saying. Especially when it comes to packs, like
which I still do.
$15 to $100 a piece.
Yeah,
like I just buy the card for $15. I could buy the card for $100. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Yeah.
And there, like some other people like crack packs for value. So like, okay, if I open an expensive card and I don't need it, I'll just have it for value. I'll trade it. Like I don't care about opening cards for value. If I want them, I'll just buy them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, cool. I just didn't get the 50-cent card I wanted, so I guess I got this $100 one. Awesome. Like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I don't want this for anything.
Yeah, like sure. Would I like to like open a bunch of albums just to see? Yeah, like because the randomness is fun, seeing what you got. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know where all these are gonna go. I kind of just want my like set of 10 or 11 photo cards that I want, so I can put them in my binder.
Yeah,
just so I can like keep the collection going.
I'm past the point of opening packs for fun. I get that it's fun, but also costs money.
And like, yeah, I'll still like buy albums if I like really want the album, or maybe, well, I don't know because I hate Mnet, but maybe if it's like a signed one, eventually, or like buy it from someone on eBay. But I was like, man, I don't know how people, because you see some people, I guess they're just way more dedicated than me, just have like tons and tons and tons of albums. I was like, man, I don't know where I'd put.
Well, here, think about this. You know all the Godzilla cards I got you?
Yeah.
Those only came in specific packs.
Yeah.
I didn't open any of them. I bought all of them. Well, I guess I opened one because it was buy one pack of every set that comes out, just like buy, except for the $100 ones. That's not too much. So I opened one pack and I got one of the cards for you. The other like 18 of them I got from a friend who opened the packs, and he probably opened 50, 60 of those, $25 a piece.
That's crazy.
To get the cards so I could give them to you.
Right.
So think about how much money that was, and altogether I'd say if I was going to buy those back then, well, I mean, gosh, so much math. 25 times 60 is a lot, but it would have maybe cost me like...
It's like $150, I think.
It's way more than that.
Wait, 60 times 20, or I was thinking 6 times 25.
No, 6 times 25 is pretty close, but 60 times 25...
So
that's almost like $1,500 with the card.
Yeah.
You know what you would have bought? How much would it cost me to just buy the cards for it and give it to you?
Not
like
$1,500
at the peak price, like maybe $300.
Yeah.
So I could have bought those $300
of that.
and saved $1,200 and used that on something else. But he just likes
more cards.
So he just likes cracking packs. So we bought all those packs just so we could.
Which I get it, but at the same time, it's like,
Like I said, at certain points, it's kind of like
sometimes you just gotta make that business decision and be like, I just want to do it a different way.
That's why people are like, why don't you ever draft? I'm like, because at a certain point, $25 every week is just me throwing away money because I got the cards already, and I'm not like winning the cards that I need. I'm just getting more packs of stuff I already have.
I was gonna say, or you just get crap,
or you just do bad and you just have $25. You got the cards. Like, oh, cool, I opened one expensive card that I could have just bought for $15. And I just spent $25.
It's just like, oh well, this wasn't worth it.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what it is. That's why they don't. I don't know. For some reason, they just don't understand it. But anyways. That's my rant for the day about...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I got the cards that I wanted, and it cost me nothing because I traded people.
And that's the thing is, like, I will get the cards that I want. I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, I didn't get in this album. Oh, well. Like, I will find a way to get the cards that I want, whether it be just buying them from Instagram, eBay, or from Korea. Like, it'll happen.
Other fun thing is store credit is the best. Like, essentially getting money in eBay by selling stuff and using it to buy other stuff's the same thing as me getting store credit for cards, or I just take my cards to get more credit, which is money for cards to buy more cards. So it's the best when you buy like stuff you want and you don't have to pay for it.
If I sell something on eBay and I get the money in my PayPal, I buy something before I ship out the item that I sold.
Yeah.
Like that money is gone.
But it's kind of like just credits. Like
yeah.
You're like, okay. Or say you like open something, which you bought anyways, before we weren't using, you just get extra money for that. Yeah. You buy all the stuff you want. It's just credits. You just keep spinning it.
It's nice.
Nice. Store credit's the best, dude.
And it's nice too because
I don't remember the last time I actually bought a card with real people money.
Yeah. It's just the magic money.
Yeah.
Literally magic money. And it is nice because if I do sell something, I know that person like would want it, so it's like cool that they can have it, and I know like I didn't necessarily need it or want it anymore, so it's like nice someone else can have it.
Oh yeah,
because I know on eBay sometimes I buy so much stuff up there, we both do, but you see something you're like, oh my gosh, like I've been looking for this, or and you find it at like a good price, you buy it. So I kind of think that the other way, if I'm selling something and someone buys it, they're like, oh, I've been really looking for this, and blah blah blah. So it's like cool that you be like, oh, here you go.
That's why I give cards away to people for free all the time.
Yeah.
Especially like new kids or newer players, like, oh, I need this for this deck so I can do this or whatever. I'm like, here, dude, you just have this for free.
It's like, thanks, Bean Joe. Like,
yeah. They're like, oh, how much you want for it? I'm like, dude, you can literally just have it. Like, I don't care.
Just a nice thank you, young man.
There you go. Go do degenerate stuff, make your friends mad at you.
Yeah, I was going to say, go have fun with your deck, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank me later.
I give away stuff free all the time.
Thank me later. That's super funny. Oh, okay. That does remind me, I did get one of the... I forgot what it's called, but it's one of the albums for Soulring, and it was really cool. Like
did you open it already?
Yeah, it was really. Oh, I should have saved it. It was so cool. It was awesome.
The one Zeg had was pretty sweet.
Man, that was. This was like the third version of it. I don't remember. I had like a different name, but the stuff inside, the postcards and photo card and the pictures, like it's probably one of my favorite albums I've like ever got ever. Like it's totally worth it and so nice. I got like all Sulgi stuff too, so I was just super stoked.
I can't wait to get my One-Rick album so I can add my photo cards to my binder.
Dude, it's coming. It's shipped.
I like getting just the random photo cards. Like I'm never gonna buy enough to like complete a set of anything. I just like getting the
especially Eyes One, man. That would be a haul.
I might just buy like random collections of Hyunjin photo cards. So if you guys have any you don't want, hit me up.
Hyunjin would be yeah. You could do it, but Eyes One would be tough. Especially, shout out to the people who collect all of Eyes One, like every photo card of every member. Like
there's like so many of them.
There's so many.
I feel like if I sold all my Magic cards, I might be able to go do that. But
man, shout out to them. That's really putting in the work.
Yeah,
because I collect literally one person, and I was like, that's enough for me.
No, I don't collect any of them. Well, I just collect them in general. I don't really collect like individual.
Oh, I love photo cards. I just love photo cards so much because they're just literally a tiny little photo that you can put in a binder, and then you can just keep your binders nice and organized. Like, I was like, they're just like perfect. And I just buy random ones. Like, literally, I'll see like someone that I like with a cool picture, or they're just doing something like that's a cool photo card. I just buy it.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Dude, welcome to the trading card life.
Dude, it's fun, man. It's really fun.
What I was thinking though, now that that's over with, that tangent's over with. I don't even remember why I started talking about that, but moral of the story is, spend your money wisely.
Spend your money.
So through the fog this week, I was thinking nothing super crazy, but one thing I always think about is how fruit punch is just like the random meatloaf of fruit flavored beverages.
It really is, and it's awesome.
Because I mean, a meatloaf is just a bunch of random meat in a loaf.
Yeah.
Fruit punch is just a bunch of random
all
fruits
fruit,
together
and it's red, I guess.
into a drink.
Dude, that's true.
Yeah.
I love fruit punch.
I'm not a fan of fruit punch.
Oh, I love it so much.
I just drink blue raspberry and fruit punch are two of my least favorite flavors because when we were like started working out and stuff, all the free samples we got were fruit punch and blue raspberry, and I just got so burnt out on them.
It's got scarred, yeah.
And I just don't. I'll drink it, but it's not like my go-to. Like I'm not gonna like pick that over something else.
Yeah. I
actually really like lemon lime flavored things.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, fruit punch is a no for me. It's a no for me, dog.
I love it. I don't know how much I really have it, but I do love fruit punch.
Dude, fruit punch is the meatloaf of fruit drinks.
It's true.
Also, fun story for you, not really through the fog, but I had to explain to my coworker what Zoolander was about today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I feel like it's something you just need, like, hey, Just watch it, okay?
He said
You'll know. You'll only know if you really watch it.
He said he'd never seen it before. I'm like, first off, let me paint you a beautiful picture. This is a man named Derek Zoolander. He's the #1 male fashion model in the world.
That movie's awesome.
And so I basically just gave him a synopsis of what was going on in it.
Man, talk about a movie I just have not seen in a long time.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
It is so funny. It's a great movie. He needs to watch it, or she, or whoever your coworker is.
Oh, yeah. I was like, dude, I gave him a very small summary of what it was about, and it was beautiful.
It is. It's a great... Everyone go watch Zoolander. It's a hip,
awesome.
up-and-coming movie.
I never saw the second one, I don't think.
I didn't either.
I don't know if it was good.
Look kind of dumb.
Yeah, I don't.
But I mean, I guess people would see the first one and be like, this looks dumb too, but it's awesome. It's just so funny.
If you had to pick the most overrated movie of all time right now, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know.
I already know the most overrated movie of all time is Napoleon Dynamite. I think that's the dumbest movie ever.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that movie was funny. I didn't think it was like...
It was like cool the first time I saw it, but like people like blow it up all the time. And I'm like, this is the dumbest movie ever. Like, why would you like this?
I liked it. It was good. I don't know. I don't know if that movie was like good enough to me to be like an overrated movie. Because but I liked it. I thought it was funny. I haven't seen that movie in a long time either. I totally forgot about that movie. I was gonna say like, honestly, probably Star Wars. That's
Which one?
All of them. I just never got into Star Wars that much, and obviously, it is like the biggest movie ever. So, but I'm just gonna say Star Wars or Titanic. Titanic's like a cool
Another movie
movie
that I think super overrated is Elf.
Oh, I agree so much with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
We could have a whole podcast of how much Elf is garbage.
But, I mean, it was cool, like, the first time I saw it. But, like, Napoleon Dynamite, I'm just kind of like, why?
Oh, man. I just do not... Like, people... Just something that really makes me a Grinch about the holidays is everyone freaking out. Like, oh, my gosh, like, when's Elf coming on? I love Elf. It's so hilarious and blah, blah, blah. Dude, I hate Elf. I think it's so bad.
Now you know exactly now you know exactly how I feel about Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, now I know. I think it's like there's like maybe a couple parts I'm like, okay, that wasn't bad. I think Elf is just weird, and I like Will Ferrell's funny and stuff. But man, I just think that's the most overrated Christmas movie of all time. People like freaking hype that up like it's freaking I don't even know. The Warriors from back in the day.
Yeah,
like, this is the greatest Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I don't hate it or anything, but I'm like, I don't, like, get excited to see it. I'm like, gosh. Hey, Elf's cool.
That's one of those ones, too, that at first I didn't have, like, anything against it, but it's because of everyone hyping, like, the people hyping it up so much that I'm like, I hate this now.
Dude, there you go. That's how I feel about Napoleon Dynamite. I just can't stand it.
I just, like, did not think Elf was that funny. I thought it was just weird. I thought it was just kind of a weird movie. And even for Will Ferrell, I was like,
I will definitely say, too, also, unpopular opinion, I feel like Will Ferrell's not a great main character actor if he doesn't have really good supporting people with him. So a lot of the movies he's in where I'm like, this is not a good movie. It's where he's like just the main person and the supporting actors like aren't great.
But
think about all the movies that you like that are really funny. Like Anchorman, he's got a bunch of good people that are
ton of famous people.
Even Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. He has John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly's really funny. Who was randomly in Kong.
And then he was. He's in freaking Gangs of New York.
Yeah, he's in
a lot of stuff.
He is.
Or like what was the other one that was really good? Blades of Glory. He had what's his face? Well, he had Napoleon Dynamite with him. But
Blades of Glory is funny.
But he was like also had what's her face? The girl from Pam.
Pam was like weird in that movie, but she's still in it and was really famous. That movie's funny though. I like that movie.
That's what I'm saying. Or like not Dodgeball. Wedding Crashers. He wasn't even a main character, but he was good in it.
Yeah.
But he had other good characters in it with him.
Yeah. Like,
same thing with like Zoolander. He's in Zoolander.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of his other ones, but no, you're right. The one I actually never seen all of it, but I've heard it's really funny. Is the cop one where he's with what's his name?
Oh yeah, but he's with a lot of famous people now.
What's Marky Mark?
The other guys?
Yeah, other
it's
guys.
Hilarious.
And like obviously Mark Wahlberg's famous. Like he's a megastar.
Yeah, and Steve Coogan's one of the main guys in this too, and Steve Coogan's hilarious.
I feel like too for like Will Ferrell, like there's like a lot of funny movies, and then some of his other ones like aren't that.
Yeah,
like maybe his kind of humor didn't necessarily like translate to. Maybe that's what I thought about like Elf.
Yeah,
or like it's the worst movie ever.
And like Elf, he's like the main character by himself pretty much for most of it. Or like the worst movie of all time, Casa de Mi Padre, when he's like speaking Spanish the whole time. That was like freaking trash.
Was that on Netflix?
No, it was like actually a DVD. Like came out in
I didn't know if it
theaters.
was ever on Netflix because I feel like I watched part of it and I was like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And I turned it off.
And then he was like the election or whatever. That wasn't that great. I'm also not a fan of him like the serious movies he's in with like Bewitched or like Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
Like I mean they're okay, but like he's not like a great. Sorry, people who are huge Will Ferrell fans, but
Yeah, I know. We're just really there was like
he's got a lot of good
like
movies.
the first Anchorman, Talladega Nights were like awesome. Like I love those.
He's like
movies.
Blades of Glory, Old School.
Blades
was really
of Glory,
good.
Old School was really funny.
But
like-
he had great supporting cast
yeah.
actors with him when he was doing
The
it.
second Anchorman was like okay. They just like I feel like
at that point they just knew it was gonna be stupid, so they just like went all out.
they
and made
just
it super
really went all they did a lot, and I was kind of like this is a lot. But the first Anchorman is like it's so funny.
good. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Elf freaking overrated. That's the most overrated movie of all time. It's Elf.
I don't know, man. I'd vote for Napoleon Dynamite.
It's Elf. I just feel like I don't ever see any people talk about Napoleon Dynamite anymore. Like
I
if
see
people
all
talk
the time,
about it,
they're like, Tino or Uncle Rico or vote for Pedro or blah blah blah. And I'm like, shut
yeah,
up.
I'll see like a reference, but like it's just and because Elf is a holiday movie, you forget about it until it's the holidays, so it always comes back every time because holiday movies last forever. They like never go away because you only watch them during the holidays and during Christmas. From like Thanksgiving on, they play it all the time on
That is
TV, so
true.
it's always on TV, and I'm just like, gosh, get this out of my face. Like,
Also,
I hate Elf. That's the podcast
to
today.
end this random segment that has nothing to do with anything K-pop related at all. But you get to know us a little bit as people and movie snobs. I will die on a hill in my grave saying none of the Harry Potters are Christmas movies. None of
I
them.
don't know. That's
Like
yeah.
15 to 25 minute segment where they're celebrating Christmas because it's snowing does not make a 3-hour movie a Christmas movie. Sorry to disappoint
when
you
it's
people.
all said and done.
But I mean, in my opinion, it's not a Christmas movie. Is there a Christmas scene in the movie? Yes. Does that make it a Christmas movie? No.
Fair enough. Better
That's
than
like-
Elf. Haven't seen them. Better than Elf.
That's like saying Star Wars was a 3-hour movie and they had one scene where they shot a basketball and they talked on the basketball court. Does that make Star Wars a basketball movie?
It's like makes Airplane a basketball movie.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It does not make that a basketball movie. Sorry. I'm sorry if all you guys think that. If that's your favorite part
The
of Christmas, I feel bad for you.
The Lifetime Christmas movies are way better than Elf.
First off,
Every single one of
I
them.
love the Hallmark Christmas movies. I watch those with my mom every year.
Hallmark. Not. I don't know. Maybe they have them on Lifetime too. I don't know. But
Yeah, I think
Hallmark.
isn't Hallmark and Lifetime like almost the same thing at this point?
It's gotta be.
They got like those made-for-TV original movies.
Oh,
with
they're
Gretchen-
great.
with Gretchen Wieners in them.
I was gonna say the random people who've been in like very famous things and they're just like the mom or something.
Or like Aaron Samuels.
Yeah. Dude, those movies all better than Elf.
Speaking of Through the Fog, holy crap! I see like videos now, or I guess they're not really videos. They're I sound like an old person. Commercials, they have commercials on things, and it's like people like have kids, but they're like grown-ups, you know, and like the grown-ups like the people that were like young actors and actresses like back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you're like playing like a mom and a dad right now. Like this is the weirdest thing ever.
Oh yeah, it is weird.
I'm like, wow, this is blowing my
I always
mind.
thought that too when you'd hear about like an athlete's kid and they're like, this person's really making a splash going into like freshman year of college. I'm like, whoa, they have a kid that old?
Like, holy crap, you have a kid at all?
I didn't
What
know that
happened?
their kid was like a 7-foot tall beast, like
Yeah.
going to like such and such. Like, I didn't even think he had a kid.
I don't know, it's weird.
Gosh, most overrated movie of all time, Elf, by far.
Yeah,
I hate that movie. I'm sorry to anyone that likes Elf. Actually, I'm not because I don't like the movie. I don't think it's funny. It's weird. Sorry, Will Ferrell. I know you're listening to this. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, Will Ferrell. I heard Will Ferrell's a terrible person anyway, so.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, well, it's good for Elf being
Like the
bad
kind of
then.
person where like if you ask for his autograph, he'd like punch your kid
I'm
in
like,
the face.
I'm like definitely not surprised by that though.
Yeah.
Like he seems like he kind of be a jerk, which
Oh.
sucks. Like sign the autograph, man. Come on.
Yeah, I've heard a bunch of stories about it. If you don't believe me, you guys can look it up. I heard he's not like a great person at all.
Okay, I will say too. I don't think Star Wars is overrated. I just didn't get into it as much as other people, so I'm not gonna say it's overrated because now I know what overrated is, and it's Elf.
Cause see, I mean, I'd be the same way. I'd say that I like the Star Wars movies way more than like the Avengers movies,
Yeah.
superheroes. But I'm not into superheroes or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I can't say it's overrated. I just never really got into it. Like, yeah, I get it.
I mean,
It's
like
cool, whatever.
I might think it's like overrated, but that is just like my opinion because I wasn't necessarily into it that much. I don't think it's like bad, but I actually think Elf is like bad.
Yeah, I'm not.
Therefore, I think that movie.
Those are top two on my list: Elf and Napoleon Dynamite. Except Napoleon Dynamite's number one.
Man, I haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite in so long. I totally forgot about that movie.
Okay. First off, it's literally just a day in the life of like the weirdest kid, just like the most random person.
Yeah.
Like they don't even do anything. It's not even like there's no plot to it. He like goes to prom and then it like ends.
Yeah, no, I remember first watching it. Like, I mean, it's super long time ago now, and like thinking it was funny, but I was like, what is the point of that movie? Like,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's no point to it.
I was like a little kid watching him. Like, this is like what?
Like, okay, he has an uncle who thinks he can still play football. He went to prom with Deb. His friend ran for president of school, and cool. What a solid 4 days.
I just thought like the one takeaway I had from that movie all the time was that I heard that Uncle Rico was a vegetarian, so all the times he had to eat the steak in the scenes, he had to spit it out because he's a vegetarian. I'm like, wow, that had to be tough. Like,
I actually never knew that.
I heard that somewhere. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I've heard it, and it like says stuck with me for years now. So that's the weirdest thing.
Oh, and I learned
because he eats a lot of steak in that movie.
And I learned that you can find true love on the internet, like his brother did.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, Kip.
Yeah.
Hey, Kip. Man, that can't show that. That's not appropriate.
But yeah, it's not a good movie. Sorry to anybody.
It's like literally just weird. Like, it's just, let's just make the weirdest movie with the most weird people of all time.
Pretty much.
Like, Deb is so weird. Like, Deb is like the weirdest girl ever. I'm sorry. I was always like, this girl's so strange.
I also learned that if you drink 1% milk, that means you think you're fat. But, whatever. I don't know. I just do not like it. If anyone's like, would you rather run into oncoming traffic blindfolded or watch Napoleon Dynamite? I'd totally pick running into traffic blindfolded.
Now I'm just trying to think of other movies, but no. Elf takes the cake. Because I can't stand the movie. And it's the people. It's your fault, people, that listen to it that I don't like it. Because I was like, oh my gosh, Elf's on. Can't wait to watch it. Like, no. You're just saying this.
Another thing that
try and be cool.
Another thing I think is super dumb, just because of it's honestly just because of Step Brothers, was how everyone got super hyped for Shark Week. I'm like, you don't even know anything about sharks at all. Like, shut up.
Oh yeah, Step Brothers is super funny.
It is really funny, but they have Shark Week in that, and then everyone's like super hyped about Shark
It's
Week.
weird, like that came out like so long ago.
Yeah, it did.
They don't even we don't even like have movies like that anymore. Just like that kind of like I don't know, maybe we do. Just like that kind of like really dumb humor. I don't know if there's been.
We introduced our friend from Austria to the American culture by showing her Step
Brothers.
And made her watch it.
And I thought that was 100% appropriate.
Because I mean, that's the only more American movie than that is watching Starship Troopers.
I think it was just like growing up with the movies like that too. It was like when we were, we'd always like with your friends and stuff. You just like quote those movies, so it just made them like legendary movies like Step Brothers or Anchorman. Like, I still, like, quote those movies randomly sometimes. Or, like, Dodgeball.
Oh, dude, Dodgeball.
It's just like,
first off, Dodgeball is the most underrated movie
Dodgeball is awesome.
If I had to vote for the most underrated movie ever, it's Dodgeball.
Or just, like, Bold Strategy Cotton. Like, who does not use that to this day?
There's actually a lot of really famous people in that movie.
There is. Like Chuck Norris.
That's true. Chuck Norris isn't there.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
I guess that's going to conclude our random segment this week. Our movie review segment.
Actually, my one through the fog, that'll take 10 seconds, was... At one point today, I thought it was Friday, so that was weird. I was like, whoa, it is Monday.
I felt like that on Wednesday before we recorded because I was like driving home from playing Magic, and normally I play Magic on the weekends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta wake up and go to work because it's only Wednesday.
Yeah, because usually like maybe on like later in the week, you're like, oh, this feels like a blah, blah, blah. But like usually it's not like, oh, Monday feels like Friday, like at all. And it hit me today. And it was weird, but that was my through the fog.
When I didn't really have a job or anything to do, like every day just felt like it was Friday.
It's just that blank day of just, who knows? You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whew. Man, now I'm all just like heated and hot because I hate Elf.
Speaking of something weird.
I feel so bad. Someone who like loves Elf and they listen to us. I honestly do apologize. I just don't like it.
But I mean, I'm sure they have movies that are the same way.
Exactly, definitely.
Speaking of the whole Friday thing, I was talking to my friend at work again, and told him how weird it was back during wintertime to wake up at 7:30 to go to work and it was dark outside.
Right.
But then I'd go home and go to sleep before I worked out, and I'd wake up at 7:30 at nighttime to go work out, and it was dark outside.
Yeah.
So at least every other day I'd wake up at 7:30 to work out, thinking that it was time for me to go to work, and I'd be freaking out because I thought I was going to be late. And I'm like, oh, wait, I work today.
Dude, you're just,
I'm like getting ready to go take a shower, and like put on. I'm like, wait a second, did I go to work today? I'd like sit there and think.
That's so funny.
Because you like wake up sometimes like disoriented, and you're like, oh, where am I?
Oh man, it's weird.
But especially when you wake up and it's dark when you wake up for work, and it's dark when you wake up to do other things, and you just wake up from sleeping. It's like, did I go to work? What 7:30 is it right now?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's weird. Sometimes you like wake up and you were like, oh my gosh, I have to be here at this time. And you're like, oh, that's in 2 days. Like, I've had that happen.
I gotta go to school. Oh wait, it's Sunday.
Oh wait, I've been graduated for like 5 years now.
Oh yeah, I dropped out of school like 10 years ago. I don't need to go. But yeah, I was telling him about that the other day because I was like, yeah, I used to like when I wake up at 7:30 and 7:30, and I'd be super confused at least twice a week.
That happens all the time. Well, if I'm somewhere that's not my like room, if I'm in, like a hotel or something, like wake up, look at the ceiling, I'm like, oh man, I've been kidnapped, and I'm like, wait, I know where I am. It takes me like a second to collect myself.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's some good rants.
I'm just glad everybody learned stuff about us as people.
Yeah,
today.
I know how much we hate. How much hate we have in our hearts.
Which is funny because it's the exact opposite of what today's episode's
That's because we're transitioning into a 180 turn for our episode.
So we thought...
Our series of episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be some series here. So we thought it'd be good to give people an idea of what different concepts are that groups use because people talk about it all the time. Like, oh, it's this kind of concept or...
Every K-pop group has a concept.
Yeah, or like every comeback has a
every
comeback has a concept to it.
And I mean, I'm sure everyone
kind of has an idea
listen
of
to
what
this knows what it is, but like in short, like the concept when a K-pop group comes out is literally the story for when they're promoting a certain song or CD.
And like the outfits, the type of music, the sound.
Every single thing goes along from that song or stages or what they do, their hair, literally everything, the dance is a part of that concept. So
Correct.
As a group comes back with music or starts out or debuts with music, they have a concept that they kind of hold on to that they have as a plan. I was just like, that's just like a story of the comeback or when a K-pop group
I mean, it's actually a really important part of the comeback.
Yeah, no, it's
because people see like the teaser images and they like judge the comeback based off what the teaser images
are.
are.
This is their concept. And I mean, if you think about it,
the concept teasers.
Yeah. Like, and if you think about it, like, I mean, pretty much all music, I mean, even Western music, they'll have like a concept, but K-pop, it like really is hammered home because that's what it is. Because if you have a K-pop group coming out for, I don't know how long you promote, like maybe a few months or something, that whole month period is your concept.
And honestly, a lot of times that's how people separate different eras of groups.
Yes.
Because every time they come back, their concept's a little different.
And sometimes groups have a concept and that's kind of their thing and they stick to that concept throughout. Like it may change a little bit like Fogg said, but they have that concept stick as like what they do. And some groups kind of just go everywhere. Like they'll have a certain concept for one and then they come back next time and it's a completely different type of concept.
So we decided to start from the beginning. And also, disclaimer, a lot of these, I mean, this is very broad, so this is just our opinion. It's like kind of like an unhelpful guide, like what this kind of concept would be if you saw it.
Yeah.
Or you're looking for it. You'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, this is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, oh,
right.
It's this kind of concept.
Right.
But, so we're going to start from the beginning. And the first concept we're going to talk about today is like the innocent, pure concept, or as we refer to it a lot of times is the G-Friend concept. Because this is a concept that is very well known by G-Friend.
It's what they do.
Although, honestly, the last two comebacks they've had since they went to Big Hit have been nothing like their original.
Have been
concept.
different.
But you'll understand what we're saying when we talk about it. You like when I've got a few pointers here of what to look for this concept to like point it out to you. I mean, it's not 100%, but most of the time you'll get it.
Right.
Like first off, a big giveaway is they have like school outfits on, or they have like a younger, like innocent type of look.
Yeah.
Generally, most of the time they have like school outfits on, like some type of school outfit.
Right.
Because it represents still being like, innocent and pure and...
Yeah.
You know, I also feel like a lot of the times their songs have like a lighter sound to them.
Yeah.
They're not like super bass driven or super, I guess like loud or have a lot of electric instrumentals or any of that kind of stuff going on. It's just kind of like super super simple, really,
Yeah, they're just
nice
like
throughout.
softer sounds with like more melodic, just kind of sometimes a little like slower and just like nice, pleasant.
You'll see what we're talking about when
music.
you play some of these samples.
It's just like
here.
nice, pleasant music, and yeah, I mean we were talking about earlier the kind of school concept. Is for, like every K-pop group does it at least like once. We said it's like a rite of passage.
Usually, I was gonna say, I'll get to that in a sec. Another type of thing, except for G-Friend, is like these are called like fairy idol concepts.
Yeah.
Like I said, like young, innocent fairy idols.
Yeah.
They're generally filmed at or around schools.
Yeah.
There's usually some type of school or gym or courtyard or something involved in most of these music videos.
Something you find at a school.
Correct.
Yes.
And like I was saying earlier, it kind of like gives an image of like a pure girl or boy discovering like life, like they're like young, innocent.
Right.
They're like have been tainted by the outside world, like
yes.
And like you were saying earlier, they usually debut with this concept. Some people carry it farther than other ones, depending on whatever's working, what your company's doing.
Yeah.
But most groups, if they're going to have a concept, this is one of the like main. I guess there's really 3 different types of debut debut type of concepts people have. But this is like the main one that people debut with is.
A lot of people do.
Like a young innocent, which makes sense. You start out, you're young, you're innocent, you grow up, things change.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like they have the school theme. And a lot of times when these groups debut,
they're young.
Some of the members are still in school, like very much so. So it like and kind of like we talked about last week with Fromestein, their show was called Idol School, and we didn't have any on this week because we showed them last week. But a ton of the early Fromest episodes.
If you want to go back and listen to some G-Friend songs, the first like 3 singles they put out, like Glass Shoes, To Heart, and Pit a Pat, they're all like spot on.
Fromest was like spot on. The school concept. It was like every video. They were just like in the school at desks, like passing notes. Like that's what it was.
Then that's on the other side of that. There's also songs that are kind of like, I guess, not as light sounding, but at the same time they're very, like innocent. Like they're dressed innocently. Like they're like younger looking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we both picked 5 songs or 6 songs or something. They kind of give off those vibes, so you won't necessarily see it, obviously, because we're watching it, but
you can hear.
You'll be able to hear
the concept.
Like you'll definitely be able to, once you hear the songs, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start out with this goes out to everybody who thinks I hate G-Friend because I don't hate G-Friend. Probably the most listened to song I've in my entire discography of songs is "Me Gusta 2" by G-Friend, and this is like, in my eyes, like. The quintessential, obviously, G-Friend, innocent, pure, like, sound, concept, all that kind of stuff. So, we'll play that.
Honestly, if we just could play one song and one song only, this would be the one.
Yeah, so, or Love Whisper.
Like, we both had this one on our list of, like, all right. And we have heard it so many times. We're like, we need to actually put Make Use the 2. We need to put that actually on the show one time.
Also, in case you guys were wondering, we're watching comeback stages today, not music videos, just because it's fun.
We're changing it up.
But yeah, they're like out here in like the little summer dresses, dancing around. Whoa, that was crazy. Dude, they have like these giant Captain Crunch balls.
I know. It just goes along with the concept. They probably came up with that last second. Like, all right, we need something floating in the air.
Captain Crunch.
The guy was like eating cereal. He's like, I got it.
Oops, all berries.
Here we go.
But yeah, this is like literally like the G-Friend. If we ever refer to anything as like a G-Friend vibe, we definitely mean it's like a fairy idol type of concept.
Not my favorite concept, but it's still really good.
I think I like certain groups that do it and certain ones that don't. I mean, most groups don't do it and stay on it. Like G-Friend was on it for a while. I'd say the other girl group that I would put up here with G-Friend that does this a lot is like Lovelies. They're really in there. Or definitely. Like a lot of Oh My Girl's early stuff was like that.
Mm-hmm. And it's obviously really popular because so many groups do like come out like this or do this type of concept.
I mean, the Asian culture loves their purity, so it makes
They
sense.
just love that, and they love school. Like, they love school. They literally have, like, Knowing Bros is based in the school, and these are, like, grown old men in school uniforms.
Also,
So,
not
like,
really Korean related, but in, like, Japan and stuff, where they're really popular. Like, literally every anime I ever watched, like, somehow based around
everyone's
the
in school. Everyone's in school. Like, they just like the whole school concept. I don't know. I mean, good for them.
Or, I mean, think about all the people who saw, like, AKB when we watched all those ones. They were, like, all in school outfits.
All in school outfits. That was the one thing I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, Knowing Bros are literally, like, grown men, like, old men, and they're in school uniforms because that's the concept of the show, is they're in school.
Yeah.
And then all the people that are guests come in, like, school, guys or girls, are in school uniforms.
I've seriously heard the song so many times.
Most listened to song ever.
And honestly, probably is.
It might be. And this might be the first time purposefully listening to it, like, clicking on it and
like,
playing it.
I've said before, like, everyone always thinks I complain about it, but I say it comes on shuffle all the time.
Oh, every time.
But I, like, sit there and listen to it. I don't, like, change the song.
Yeah. It's a good song.
I've honestly probably heard this over 100 times.
I appreciate that there's a guitar in it.
Listen, high note with her knee brace on.
I mean, and it says something too that this was like both of ours. Like, okay, we have to have Mikusta 2 on this.
I actually like thought when I was doing this, like, finally somewhere I can put Mikusta 2.
Yeah, it was like we need to put some respect on this because we've talked about it on the podcast before. But for the amount of listens that we've given this, it needs to be on here.
And mentions.
It's earned its spot.
Also, every member of G-Friend, great dancers. They're all very good dancers.
Just so precious.
What a great song. What a dope logo. What's next? Ooh, here we go. We got Cupid by Oh My Girl. Young Oh My Girl.
And see, like, there's a little different vibe.
But it's like,
I used it too, but you still have like similar types of dance movements.
And it's very like cutesy and like,
Yeah.
you know, innocent.
Everyone's super smiley.
They're like wearing like Letterman jackets right now. I remember when we saw their first stage performance of this at Dream Concert, they're like gym outfits from like school.
Everyone matches really well.
Yeah, it's just like an innocent like song. I still can't believe I got to see this live. Like, it's crazy. All the members are there, too.
They are.
Just an all-time banger.
It is.
I've actually heard this song a lot, too.
So many times. This is one of the first songs ever on my K-pop playlist.
What a crazy, like...
This is so lit. I love this song. We really just have to have that watch Dream Concert again episode.
Yeah, I know, right? Just
Dream Concert again.
Just once a year we have to watch it.
Watch Dream Concert 2015.
I can't wait for someone to be listening to this and they're like, man, Dream Concert 2015 is so overrated.
Dude, that person's probably the biggest Elf fan of all time.
Probably.
And not Super Junior.
It's crazy. Gio looks exactly the same as she does now.
It's true.
So does Hyojong. Actually, a lot of them do.
Kind of like the same hair as well.
Yua looks different. Aaron looks different.
There's just so many precious dance moves and waving and hearts.
Also, if they're doing a fairy idol concept, skirts are always involved somehow.
Every time. I always thought that, like, the tennis skirt business in Korea, like, whoever that person is just the richest person ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because so many people use this for comebacks.
Look how crazy Mimi looks right there.
Little different from last comeback.
I know, right?
With her blue hair, or purple hair. Maybe that person is just the skirt person and tiny suit person. They're just Billionaire. Billionaire.
That's the biz to be in, dude.
Seriously. I always wonder where the groups get their clothes from. I feel like we had this on our debut episode.
We probably did. We probably had it on here a couple times, but I mean, it's awesome.
That was a long time ago, but I'm sure we did because it's a great
The other thing
debut.
is like, there's groups that do, I guess they do different types of concepts. So you have different concepts on one album. Because I'd say one group that has like a bunch of concepts that would be considered like this is like Eyes One, because like their B-sides are all kind of like that.
Yeah. But none of their like title tracks are there.
Oh, now we got Dream Girls. IOI, what a classic.
Besides Magusta, this was like the first one that popped in my head as far as this. Because literally it's just all the same types of outfits.
It's true.
And it's like dream girls because they're off into the world and they want to be successful.
It's true.
And Mina works at the grocery store.
Isn't one of them like a cake decorator?
Who was
Isn't
it?
that Chan?
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking, I was like,
It kind
yeah.
of bothers me that not all their skirts are plaid.
I was like, Eyes One didn't really have a concept like a title track like that.
No, they didn't. But a lot of the B-sides are like this.
They are, like, very much.
Or like another group that kind of does that is like Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of B-sides that are like this. For real, why is there only two of them that don't have plaid skirts?
They do that sometimes.
It's really bugging me.
Some of them have,
Why
like,
couldn't they like just
their
make
green
it
ties.
like evenly distributed, like make it like 5 and 6 or something?
They just had to give the 1 and 2 people the neon skirts.
Yeah, generally, like I said, you have the two kinds of concepts. You got your like pure G-friend sound, and you've got like just your innocent schoolgirls dancing around.
It's just like fun. It's just like
Yeah.
fun and super energetic.
This honestly might be one of the old. I think we talked about it. But this might be one of like the only comebacks they had or debuts they had where all the members.
Everyone was actually there. After this, it was just curtains.
Yeah, they didn't have a full group for very long, but they also weren't around very long. So I mean. Man, the crowd's hyped though.
They are. That's one of the best things ever is when the crowd at the the shows is just so lit. And then you just see them there and it's just like their heads just like sitting there because they don't really move that much.
True. Very true.
They're just screaming their lungs off. And I love it.
This is the best though because it just looks like a bunch of cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
They're all like in the background.
Like at all the MLB baseball games now.
Dude, that's the weirdest thing ever. I'm not gonna lie.
They just have all the cardboard cutouts of people. Someone's head got taken off.
Dude, I added another boy group song I just thought of.
Dude, good.
So that way we can have a little spice. For all you boy group stands out there, Josh.
Don't worry, we didn't forget about you guys.
It's so crazy because it seems like it was so long ago.
I know. It's just like ancient K-pop history here.
And it was like,
I
what?
lie.
Like 5 years ago?
Like this is more my kind of style, I guess, as far as this type of comeback. Just kind of like the super happy, energetic. As far compared to like the G-Friends softer. Good job, IY.
Oh. Next is Signal by Twice.
I was looking at them and I was like, this song didn't jump off to me as far like this kind of concept right away. I mean, it's really obviously adorable with all the dance moves. But I was like, I wonder what one that was for Twice. I was like, Signal. I was like, okay, cool. We never talked about Signal.
I will say that out of all the Twice songs,
This is
like my least favorite
different one. This is the different one.
Sorry, Twice.
This was just like so different. It was JYP just went with a different route for this one.
I mean, it's a good song, but compared to the other ones, it's not my favorite.
It's yeah, this one's also like a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
So this is not necessarily recent.
I haven't heard the song in a long time.
Dude, I think last time I heard this song was when we saw him live last summer.
Yeah, I think that you're probably right.
It's like that's the last time I heard it. I was like, I know Twice has to have some kind of like school concept.
Every girl group. I don't really know as much about the boy groups because sometimes they just like wear school outfits, but I know the girl groups. At least they've made like at least one song like this.
Pretty much just school outfits and adorable choreography. Like, look at all these hearts right now. And like facial expressions are just like so happy.
True. Very true. They're just having a good time out there. Throwing hearts at everybody.
I feel like Signal has its crowd though of just like Signal is the best Twice song.
Well, we already know one person like that, so
I don't. So
you do.
Unfortunately, we do. But not against Signal, but that person, whatever. The chorus is cool. It's just that like the first like the verses stuff, just that bass that was like doom 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 doom. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. It's just different. Not in a bad way. And the video is creepy when they're all aliens.
Oh yeah,
that creeped me out when they turn around and they're all aliens. I was like, whoa.
Aliens.
I think I watched it too late at night or something.
It's really weird seeing them like perform on stage because I remember when we were there with them, they were like not that tall. Except for Chewie, she's a giant.
She is as tall as you think.
Yeah, she's pretty tall. This stage is wild though.
It is. I like don't know how far back it goes.
I just want to know how long it takes the guys in between sets to change the stages.
Yeah,
some of the stages are wild.
That may be my biggest question in all of K-pop is like the stage hands for these shows because they do such a great job.
Yeah, when we were talking about, I was thinking about, I was like, boy groups, who has like a song like that, and then like one like popped in my head. I'm like, oh, it's perfect.
Dude, good.
Mainly because they're literally all just little kids.
So adorable.
Yes.
Is this it?
Dude, it's Chewing Gum by NCT Dream.
Oh, nice.
There's like the ultimate like
They certainly are children.
Yeah, they're super young. This song is a banger. Shout out to our one friend who tried to explain to us what NCT was and how it worked.
When did this come out?
It's pretty old.
I was gonna say, these guys are very young. And that's the thing too. It's not, this kind of concept is not just for the girls. The guys do it just as well. They pull it off. Everyone, I mean, I feel like the boy group fans love the cute concept for the boys.
Oh yeah.
They can eat it up.
Dream Board. This is the craziest M Countdown intro ever. I forgot when you watch like the live vids, they actually have all these like intros.
Yeah. They're all just so happy. There's literally like colors everywhere.
Oh, that was actually pretty cool.
They all have matching Vans.
Hot debut. Dude, they're on hoverboards. Man, the fans are freaking out. This song is really catchy though.
You can't have a title in Chewing Gum and have it not be like this.
I'm just so impressed with this hoverboard choreography right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope they won a bunch of awards just for that.
Because Minju couldn't even ride one. And these guys are like dancing a full song.
Oh gosh, she would be off the stage by now.
But yeah, this like, I was thinking about like, this is like a perfect like, they're just like innocent, pure debut song. Whenever I see this, it just reminds me of when all the Stone Entertainment trainees dance to it on Produce 48.
And it's like the same thing as the girls, like all the movements, all the facial expressions, the type of music. Like, it's all just like super happy.
Yeah, it's just like really light sounding. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of upbeat and happy.
How old are these people right now?
Oh, dude, they're just like nows and today, or
in this video.
Oh, I'm sure they're pretty young.
'Cause I don't know these guys.
I don't know any of them either. I just know NCT Dreams they're like a farm league. So well, it was now it's like a permanent group. But
oh yeah, that did happen not too long ago.
I knew they were like their farm league. So this is like where they went before they like became part of NCT.
Man.
So I'm sure this is a while ago. So I'm sure some of these kids have graduated
and they're just in the other.
And they're second NCT.
Who's the one guy who's like in all the NCT groups?
Mark?
Yeah. He's probably there. It's like, I know there's one guy, I always see his name, he's like in so many different...
Oh, I know one guy was always in front of and a bunch was Lucas.
Yeah, maybe that's who it is.
But he's like wavy.
Because people always say online how they will never... They make like jokes about how they're just... Like, oh, going from this group to this one, because they never have a break, because there's so many different NCT, like, sects. I have no idea how it works. I'm sorry, people.
All I know is they like graduated and went to like different parts of NCT. As for where they went, I don't know about that.
So if these guys were the farm system and they became a permanent group, is there a new farm system?
No, it's just NCT Dreams just the youngest members.
Oh, okay.
So like these guys, I guarantee you, well, I don't know 100%, but I guarantee you a lot of these guys aren't there anymore.
Right.
And the guys that are in NCT Dream now weren't even in this video.
Sure.
But now they're just like NCT Dream.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be chewing gum forever.
Interesting.
You just gotta go. The ultimate innocent boy group comeback.
They did it.
Good job, guys.
Good job, NCT.
Good job, some people's NCT. This is like anything by Lovelyz was like my second pick.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'll choose definitely like my second pick after Migusta.
We should have watched the one video where they do the one in front of like the 300 fans.
Oh,
that video's crazy. Yeah, this is pretty much a epitome of this concept.
Very idol. But this is like something Lovelyz is stuck with for a while.
Yeah, they don't stray too far from this type of concept. I guess with a name like Lovelyz too, like you just like can't kind of corner yourself there from the beginning.
Look at young Minju. Or Miju. That's so crazy. Look how tiny Baby Soul is.
Dude, that's Baby Soul.
She's literally like looking over there, she's like 4 foot tall.
Craziest name in K-pop.
Except for the guy whose name's like The 8.
Choo! Man, that one video is so wild. But yeah, Lovelyz is the epitome of the
They're up there with
girl concept.
There she is. Remember that one time we were watching, what was it, Produce 48, and they like made Lovelyz and Oh My Girl seem like the biggest rivalry in the history of the world?
They did. How could you make two people who are so sweet and kind the biggest rivals? I don't know.
You know what else really blows my mind?
Maybe they're just too sweet and kind.
That this is the company that Yoonbi's from.
Yeah. It's just Lovely's mom.
I know, right?
Just the mom of the company.
I just love the crowds are so hyped. Though, like, this concept works. People love it.
They do. If it didn't work, companies wouldn't do it, but it does. And I mean, all the members from any of the groups we've seen, they always pull it off really well.
I just love this song.
This is a great song. They're actually coming back, so we'll see what that's like.
I know a lot of people in our Discord are friends of like Kai. This girl.
I think it's Jonathan's favorite person.
I think it's Zeg's favorite person
Shout
too.
out Jonathan and Zeg.
I thought someone else said it too, but I don't remember who it was. But yeah, Lovely's is the fairy idol.
It's just the name. Like, come on. It's Lovely's with the Z.
That's true.
Skills that kill.
Yes, confetti cannon.
This is so precious.
I love the confetti's so wild, it just makes it
You
look
can't
like
see.
it's just fuzzy
Screen's
on screen.
freaking out. They did not go short on the confetti budget, I'll tell you that much. Thanks, Yumbi.
I know.
She just owns the company.
I wonder what she's gonna do once Eyes One's over.
Man. Beautiful.
What's next?
I don't know, could be anybody. That was it. CLC!
Dude, let's go.
Wanted CLC.
Let's go.
How much for that?
Oh, hey, it's Monster X. What are they doing?
They're playing a game.
Oh, yes! Dude, the other ultimate fairy girl concept. Oh, wow.
It's Bora. This is old.
It really is.
It's a star.
This is our still a group. What are they doing
These
right
guys.
now? Oh, yes! Voting for EXO.
Man, shout out. Vote for CLC.
Vote for CLC.
I just love the little wanted posters in the back.
I'm pretty sure that's Chanyeol.
Yeah, I think so. I've just kept looking at him. I'm like, I really recognize this guy. I just don't know his name.
I'm pretty sure that's Chanyeol.
Don't vote for him. Ah, Bora's so bad. That's not innocent concept.
There's Monster X.
They were just youngins too.
Yeah, they were. I just don't know what they're voting for. Clearly not.
It's just who's the cutest, or what was it when they voted for the cutest person on the Produce 48? And it was like, who won? Was it Haiwan or Minju?
Oh, the visual?
Yeah,
the
visual.
The number one visual?
Yeah. I just remember it like came down to them too.
This is so interesting right now. I mean, because I don't know what's happening, so it makes it even more interesting.
They got a lot of markers and
Dude,
ring
this
pops.
is just... There, speaking of visuals. Eventually we'll get to the
Vote for
video.
yourselves, DIA. Vote for yourself.
Oh, it's like a big...
What a squad on there today. You can do it, DIA.
Yes! Let's go! The ultimate other fairy idol concept. They've got a lot of songs that are like that.
I actually thought about their most recent one.
Yeah.
That would have worked.
Yeah, DA is one of those groups that just for some reason always comes out with random fairy idol songs.
Anytime you have the flower crowns, you know it's coming.
It's true. I mean, in my opinion, anytime you have Hyun, it's just an instant win.
Doesn't matter what the concept is.
That is the concept. Before she suffered that career-ending knee injury.
In OTAs.
You know what's crazy? That Eunice is like the same age as us.
She's older. By a little bit, I think.
She's younger than me.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. She might be older than you.
I thought she was older than both of us.
No, she's not older
She's
than me.
around very close to our age.
They got these ring pops right now.
Maybe that's the secret concept of every group, because since they had them, they were eating them earlier.
Yeah, this is like ultimate fairy idol. Love it. They're like latest song that had came out. I feel like a lot of summer songs either go with a really like poppy, like red flavor kind of sound, or just like a really fairy kind of
Dress sound.
Yeah,
Flower sound. What is the sounds flowers make? That's what this is.
pretty much. I hope they get to eat those ring pops.
And like we said, pretty much every group does this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
especially the girls.
At least once.
Like maybe not a couple of them, like a couple groups, but they're always like trying this concept at least once.
I didn't put it in here, but one of the songs that I immediately thought of too for like CLC was like when they made "Where Are You."
Yeah. These types of songs, like this style, the more like fairy soft style, reminds me of a song that would be for like a drama or like a TV show.
Or like an OST.
Yeah. Just like closing credits right now.
Or like when someone's like sees someone from a long ways away, they like run towards each other.
Definitely.
And it's like the music playing, so like being reunited.
Exactly. And like a nice sunny day.
I was thinking always throw that rap in there. That's all I care about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what type of concept, what's going on, if it's fairy or not, you're getting a rap line.
Oh no, you and Jen lost her flower crown. That must be why she got kicked out.
The real reason.
Like a pro, she's just carrying on.
She gotta do.
Now she's just like a secretary making Instagram videos.
Yeah. Still just a beautiful person at her office.
Yeah. I wonder if DIA is ever going to come back with the rest of their members.
That's a really good question.
Wow, that's awesome.
Good job, DIA.
Oh, classic. Another just awesome debut fairy song, Mr. Chew by A-Pink.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely kind of had this kind of similar sound for a while, too.
Yeah, for a long time, yeah.
Another one I didn't put on here, just because everybody like knows it, would be like G by Girls' Generation.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a popular enough song that everybody knows that already.
We can keep it off the list.
Yeah. We also could have gone for like our 6th episode in a row playing a Promise 9 song.
I was gonna say, we could have talked about what we talked about and then just cut it off and then just played the Promise 9 songs from last week and we would have been good.
Yeah.
Because their first, like, 3 comebacks, they're literally in a school. Like, that's what they're doing.
They're in idol school.
You saw their whole reality show, or their show on there because it was idol school. Like, that's the whole point of the show.
I definitely feel like though through most of the songs you can hear the similarities between
Yeah.
what they're going for.
It's just soft, bubbly. I wonder if they like doing these types of concepts.
I don't know. I'm sure when they first start, they're just like, sure, whatever. Because most of these are pretty close, like, debut songs, so, I mean, they don't really...
Right. Yeah, I mean, we've had a few debuts and then some as, like, second comebacks.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's pretty early on in their career.
Only DIA could go from ooh-ah to...
Yeah, they, like, kind of switch back and forth a lot.
They went back. Which people do. I actually like that when people do and they can change things up like that.
Yeah. I always thought that something funny in K-pop is like people like sound different. People complain that it's like different. Like, oh, I don't like this. But if it sounds too similar, like, why do you always sound the same?
You just can't make everybody happy. I know what you mean, though.
Like, come on, pick a side.
I do appreciate, though, if a group does something kind of off of like what you think is going to happen. Kind of like DIA did.
Also, when I get over next week's episode, it's a different type of concept, and you'll find out that not all girl groups start out with concepts like this.
Exactly.
But this is a very, very popular one. Just a classic.
Get it, crowd. Look at all of them down there.
I know, right? It's just like
It's
the top of
it's just their little heads.
Man, they're just hyped.
Good job, A-Pink.
I just love... Oh, here we go.
Alright, yeah, I picked this one because it was boys and it's BTS. I don't know if I've heard this song in full, but it said that it's a school concept. So
and I know like 3 of them now.
They are all in school uniforms. This is a live stage.
This is like filmed on someone's
iPhone or something.
It really is. They're in a school.
Set is in a school. And I was gonna say, sometimes the girls do it, but for the guys, like we saw the Dream song, like was like the cute and stuff, but sometimes they still have the school concept, but they go like with like a harder type sound to it, and they still have the school as like a concept, kind of like growl. That's like how I
know. Like I said, I'm not sure how boys really works. I don't listen to many boy group songs, but
yeah.
I do know they do wear like school uniforms a lot. Like that's like a big thing that they do for a lot of their shows. Or concepts and comebacks.
I will say,
or their suits.
This isn't surprising to anyone, but I think the girls pull it off better.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Chewing Gum was pretty good.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was hoping he was going to flip.
Can't risk injury.
Unless you're Seong-so, then you're just a beast.
Or that one random group they were doing like Circus Soleil.
Dude, that was a crazy thing. That song's actually super sweet.
I totally forgot what it was called, but
Speed?
I remember that flip in the gym. Because the girls do this sometimes too, where they might be in school clothing, but it doesn't necessarily reflect the concept, like the super soft type of school concept. So like Blackpink did it for like As If It's Your Last. And like Red Velvet stuff, I think Red Velvet did it for like some types of ones.
I wonder if I'll ever learn the other 3 members of the group. I feel like I know their names, but I just don't know who they are.
Yeah, if it was like a test and you're like, it was like a little face. And it was like, put this name by the person. You'd probably get it right.
I might. I know at least like 4 of them.
I think I'd get it right.
3 or 4 of them.
I will say their school uniforms over there are more legit than school uniforms I've seen here.
Yeah, I know. They look like legit, like suits, like coats and stuff.
Yeah.
I always had like polos and like khaki pants.
Yeah, we had... Going to like Catholic school, you had to wear a uniform, but it wasn't like that. It was it was just like a polo shirt and certain pants that you had to get from
they got like ties and jackets and nice like friggin'
they might have like a jacket with like the logo of the school on it too. Did you have a dress code at Lutheran?
No, we could wear jeans and stuff. We just couldn't wear like shorts.
Yeah, that's how it was at Calvary too. Like, yeah, you couldn't wear shorts or t-shirts. You had to just wear like a polo or like a button-up or a collared shirt with jeans.
You had to Calvary?
Yeah.
Oh no, we could wear t-shirts.
Oh, you could? No,
yeah.
we had to at least have some type of, like a polo.
We could wear whatever we wanted. We just had to wear jeans.
Or if you had a Calvary hoodie, you could wear that. So I would just wear that.
But when we went to like basketball games and stuff, we always had to wear like shirts and ties.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we had to wear like nice dress pants and like shirts, like button-down shirts with ties.
We had to do that for like 1 year, and then we didn't. Then we just had like travel suit things.
Oh yeah. No, we didn't get anything that nice.
Oh, trust me, we didn't either. It was always like, I remember after games and stuff, you had to like put the shirt and tie back on, and I was like, this is dumb.
Oh, and it's the worst. You're like sweaty.
Because you're just like sweaty.
Yeah, it's the worst.
After being in like a hot gym, and you have to put this shirt and tie back on, just to go ride on a bus in the middle of nowhere for like an hour.
Yeah.
Just to go home.
Oh, they're back. The legends.
Lovely's back. This song was my very first introduction to this type of concept because it was Lovely's at Dream Concert 2015.
It was.
I remember for that they literally had like balloons and they like walked out to and, like, let the balloons go. It was like so precious.
And then they killed a bunch of whales.
There's balloons on the stage.
Listen to his live vocals. I always love when you see him and like the mic's like taped to the side of their face.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that can't be comfortable.
Just gotta rip it off like a Band-Aid. I like when they have the mics that are like the Backstreet Boy ones, like the super ginormous like ones that come and like curve around. They don't, and they're like you can like bet.
You mean like Paxton and his friends when they're practicing?
Yes, exactly. Like the ginormous
for big ups.
Yeah,
and it's like out here. It's like going around.
Like that's what I think of when I think of like boy group or like those types of groups back in the day.
Oh,
it's like ginormous. You can like bend it. Like that's how sturdy it is. They don't need any tape for those.
This has nothing to do with his concepts, but I've always wondered what makes him choose between doing like a headset mic and just like a normal mic they hold.
I don't know.
Like, do they get to pick, or do they just like do whatever they're told? I've always wondered.
Maybe they're just like, you really need both hands for this choreography, so you can't hold the mic. Yeah, I have no idea. That's a good question.
I've always wondered that. Well, I feel like a lot of times the people that have like the one mic are either like the power vocalist or like the rappers,
and they might actually have like a big like solo part they have to sing.
But this song is a banger.
Just takes you back to Dream Concert. It's just so precious.
I don't really listen to too much Lovelies.
I do a little bit, but since this isn't necessarily my favorite type of like concept, like I like them a lot, but I don't listen to it all the time. Even though I have a ton of lovely stuff because I have all the Miju and Yin stuff. I have like more stuff for them too than I do other groups. I listen to way more.
That's how it happens, man. I think I have just as much Goo Goo Dolls stuff as I do CLC stuff.
Yeah. Just wake up one day and it'd be like that.
And then just not even a group.
I saw Sejong is coming out with a solo song, and it's like, yeah, I think, and it's like all promoted on like the Goo Goo Dolls
over
Twitter and stuff, and I'm just like, can we just like give her our own? Come on, like I love that she's coming back, but because it's like, oh, Goo Goo Dolls tweeted, I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, come on, guys.
I have way more. Look at ending post, so pure. I have way more eyes on stuff than I do anything.
Yeah.
What's next?
WJ
Yes. Game time. Speaking of pureness.
More balloons.
What a crazy stage setup.
Yeah, it really is.
Look at their school outfits, just doing school stuff.
Back in the day, WJSN.
It really is.
Everybody
like
there.
They've got a couple songs that are kind of like this. Kind of like their last comeback was like this too.
Yeah, it was. More on the fairy side. One of the best things too with this type of like choreography is seeing like dance coaches do it, and it's like a guy, and it's just really funny.
Yeah, they're so good at their job.
They're just so good at dancing, but it's just funny seeing these like grown dudes do this type of like girly schoolgirl dance. They're like, no, you gotta do this, or like move your hips like this. It's so funny. I forgot the guy's name. He was on Produce 48, but he was great.
Oh yeah, dude, he's so
that
good.
guy was such a beast. Or Heechul.
Or Heechul just doing what he does. I'm trying to think what other... I know WJ sent us some other songs that are like this. As You Wish is a really good one.
It is.
I feel like they border on like having a lot of songs like this, but it's just like one little marker over the line.
Yeah, like one extra instrument just pushes them over that
or
edge.
one like bass-driven, like choreo or something chorus.
And then you just have, yeah. No, I agree.
Because I've thought about that before, because I used to think that a lot of songs that WJ said, like I used to put them in this category a lot.
Same here. before I like really listened to him.
Does he actually have short hair over there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. This choreo's awesome. I always feel like whenever I see him in these outfits like this, that they're just like going to Hogwarts and Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
With the little badges. I'm trying to collect all those little badges they have and put them in my book bag. Look, actually, they're suspenders.
Get that rap in, girl.
Squad.
Shout out to all the kids in Korea that actually went to school with the idols. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's always weird when you see like the random videos and they're just like, oh yeah, this is me in school, and there's like sitting there like a bunch of kids.
They're just like in school.
And they're like, oh, these are my friends. And like faces are blurred out because they don't want to be seen.
Yeah, they like run away. They're like, hey, come say hi to the camera. And they're like, oh my gosh, no. And they just sprint away.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, sorry guys, gotta leave to go do idol stuff.
Normal day, going to math with an idol.
They do like balloons and chandeliers and...
I'm just glad we have confetti. Anytime you have confetti, it works.
Look how crazy the setup is. Shout out to all the guys that do the stage setups for
This is for you.
Countdown.
This is for you. You guys are the best. I just want to like sit there and like after the performance just watch how they work.
I just want to be the guy that sweeps up the confetti at the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
The legends are back! This is my Oh My Girl pick I had to put. It's so good. Just debut, pure, innocent Oh My Girl.
With hats.
I know. Just look at Vinny, she's gonna mic. Oh, I guess they all do. This reminds me of like a song they do on like Produce episode. It's like one of the like vocal ones.
I can see them being horrible at practicing it right now.
They're like sitting on a park bench just being awesome. With their little berets on. In France.
Oh, one I forgot to put on my list that I thought about was Hi Hi. Because that's all the outfits.
I think I wanted to put a Diary on here by Gooey Don, but we already watched that. What a great song. No flash or thrills here, folks. Just pure vocals.
Pure happiness.
Everybody stand Gio. She needs you to stand her. Man, old like young Oh My Girl's the best, and they like just had these concepts. Although the last song was really good too.
Oh My Girl's the best group ever.
What's your favorite group?
Favorite group.
Everybody loves Oh My Girl.
If that doesn't say anything, then I don't know what does.
That's true.
Like, you got to think about your favorite group, and be like, their favorite group's Oh My Girl.
Which is very true.
No matter who it is. It could be BTS. Their favorite group's Oh My Girl.
I know, like, Twice is huge Oh My Girl fans.
Girls in Luna love them. They're just icons.
That is true. I feel like there's so many people who really do just like... They're like, oh yeah, Oh My Girl's great. I love the music. I also feel like this is maybe one of the most underappreciated groups in K-pop.
They'll get their own episode eventually.
Oh yeah.
We just listen to all these songs again.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like one of the first groups I ever got into. Oh hey, another
this is a special bonus for Zeg.
Weekly, hot debut.
Brand new group, Weekly. I was very disappointed when they came out and every girl's name wasn't a day of the week. I thought that would have made a lot of sense. They do have someone named Monday.
I said, isn't one of the girls' names Monday?
Yes. That's such a crazy name. And I'm like, why'd she have to be Monday? Why couldn't she be like Friday or Saturday?
I don't know. They all have like their dark hair still.
It's just your classic, super cute and adorable.
Dude, we get that double Dude, Weekly Day, what a great song. Oh, school's
Look,
starting.
School's starting.
I feel like in their schools over there, it's like spontaneously breaking.
I feel like this is every day. This is just math class. Like, all right, guys, get it out before we start the lesson. They even have their desks.
And their own little books that they can write in. How many members are even in this group?
I don't know. I was just going to count because I was like, could they have done the days of the week thing? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 7.
There's 7 of them.
Come on, guys. Gosh. My name's Monday.
I don't even know what the other girls' names are.
All I know is Gion because she loves Luna and Eve.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's the only member I know. I don't even know which girl is Monday. I just know there is a girl named Monday. I just know Gion. Because idols meeting their idols is one of my favorite things to see ever. I love
It just reminds me of the time that a dated member met Limp Bizkit.
It's one of my favorite things.
Or when Go On met Oh My Girl.
Oh, that was the best. That was the best.
Or
that was honestly like such a precious moment, and like real feelings came from that because she was so happy, and then she said she liked Oh My Girl, and Oh My Girl thought that no one did, and they started crying, and just a lot of emotions.
Or the time that Mina and Momo met Minzy.
Yeah.
There's a couple other times I remember, and I was like, oh, I was like so happy. For the longest time, I really thought everyone was just spelling the name wrong with too many E's. And then I realized really has 3 E's in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, can these people like not spell?
It probably has like some deep meaning, or like part of some story. And they're from the company from A-Pink, so it makes sense that their debut song would be, I'm pretty sure, would be something like this.
Yeah, I have no idea where they're from. I think this is like maybe the second time I've heard this song.
The stage is really cool. I know we have a lot of people that listen that really like them, so. The song is cool, I will say. A little hesitant as far as standing because they're youngins, but it's okay. They're doing their thing. More confetti.
I mean, this song's alright.
Yeah, this stage is actually really cool. I feel like it's making me appreciate the song more. It's got really nice energy.
I do appreciate the uneven amount of members because it makes stage formation so much better.
I feel like they have to be tired after doing this or someone's like jumping. It's that aerobics class.
It's true. Weekly.
Yeah, see the one E is like yelling.
Oh yeah.
They should just keep adding E's and just
every
keep it
comeback
going.
have more
E's. I don't know why, but
the more
E's,
E's, the better. But yeah, there you go.
Concepts.
Dude, the innocent, pure G-Friend concepts. The best.
It is just the G-Friend concept.
It really is. G-Friend and Lovely's, they own it.
That's your concept.
Pretty much. But yeah, that's one of many different concepts that people, well, not really people, like, you know, groups have.
Guys
like
and girls.
Most of them have when they debut, but...
Yeah, it's usually a debut or early on type concept.
Then they move on to different concepts when they get older.
Which we are going to get to coming up.
Yeah, I don't remember which ones I was doing next, but...
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Yeah,
for
you'll
all
find
of
out
us.
a new concept next week.
So, yeah, that does it.
I hope that helped you guys. There's your unhelpful guide to what...
Your unhelpful guide to the G-Friend concept.
To the G-Friend concept. Everybody needed to know it. Even though I feel like if you say G-Friend, they already know what it is, but...
I know, I was like, we just after Megusta 2, like, we could have been done.
Yeah.
That and watch Fromus 9, but we couldn't say any Fromus 9 because we did it last week.
Yeah, if you want to go listen to the Fromus 9 songs, go listen to last week's episode. Cause...
If you need more about this concept, go watch early Fromus 9 or any Fromus 9.
Yeah, just go listen to Two Heart or Glass Shoes.
Oh, Two Heart's so great.
I know. Or
I love Fromus 9.
I had it on my list, but then I took it off because I'm like,
yeah, I did too.
We already played it.
I was like, we kind of just did it literally a week ago, so
yeah,
maybe hold off on that one.
Yeah.
It'll be back one day.
Come back next week and you can learn more concepts.
Come back next week for our next concept as a super big surprise, but that does it for this week's episode. One concept down. We got many more to go. Follow us on our social medias. K-Pop Kimchi 101, Instagram, Twitter, hit us up. Be on the lookout for more giveaways because we already had one and we're going to have more eventually. So if you want to win some awesome free stuff, pay attention.
All you gotta do is listen.
All you gotta do is listen. But we love you guys. If you're a new listener, thanks for listening. Come back. And if you've been with us this whole time, you guys are the greatest. That does it for the K-Pop Kimchi podcast. I'm Justin Trudeau with Fog Raw. See you guys later. Peace.
Later.